Okay, here's my latest set of death whistles for August 27th, 2012. I'm going to go over the small ones first in the front, and then the medium one in the back, and then the special order that I have that's last. So here we go with number one. I really like the way that the firing came out on this most recent firing. All these came from the same firing. So here's the white and black one. Very powerful. Here we go. There's that one. And with this firing, it seemed to come out a bit more shinier than they usually do. Quite nice. So here we go with this one. That's a really cool one. Kind of has like a dog bark kind of effect. There we go with this one. Kind of in a Mayan form. That one. Here's the next one. In my opinion, this one came out so strong, and I'm actually considering coming up with kind of a different system in pricing my pieces, and I'm going to probably be doing a different type of kind of category of using kind of probably three different levels, like a standard, the ones that I standardly price, and then some that are kind of more for professional use. So this is one that I think I'm going to start with kind of a particular pricing, and kind of the versions that you see in the back there. So let me kind of demonstrate this one's voice. It sounds so powerful in my opinion, and I'd say like maybe 1 out of 20 or 30 end up coming out like this. So here we go. So there's that one. That one, kind of after playing, almost makes me feel a little bit weird, a little bit lightheaded and stuff. So here we go on to this next one, which finally this last piece survived. I recorded another video where the first piece had broken, but I can replicate this piece. It takes a lot longer for me to work on and produce, so these will be priced of course, at a higher range. But a friend of mine referred someone to me from LA named Hector Yacuautli, and he was interested in having a piece made, and in this particular representation of Mictlanzihuatl, and also sometimes known as Zihuateotl. So the original piece is, I believe, basalt stone, kind of a monolith. So what I try to do here is to try to get that kind of stone type of look, and I really like the way that kind of came out there. So I'm going to demonstrate this, and maybe if I have a little bit more time in this video, kind of go into a little bit more about the figure itself. So here we go with this one. So there we go with that one. Has a lot of kind of different variations to the voice. I like. Sounds feminine in my opinion. Kind of the voice to it, and also in my opinion, it has such a strong resemblance to a dog bark. And I kind of did a little bit of homework there, knowing, of course, about dogs and the importance of our ancestors' relationship with dogs, and oftentimes how they were, our ancestors were buried along with dogs, and what that also represents. And I was really amazed at kind of how all that came out, and in my opinion, I like the way that it has that dog bark, and because also the way that dogs were revered in different ceremonies. Of course, they were used as food too in pre-Columbian times, but as far as death rituals and ceremonies, my understanding is that many of the cultures in the pre-Cuauhtemoc times, the belief was that the dog would accompany and kind of guide the person through particular levels of Mictlan, or the underworld. So if you do a little bit of research, there's a lot of information out there, but be careful with, of course, the information you come across. But if you're interested in any of those death whistles, feel free to let me know.